Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K18 MyCareer featuring Johnny Graves. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WRESTLEMANIA. We are live here in front of a sold-out crowd in Orlando, Florida. And tonight, Johnny Graves gets set to take on Samoa Joe for the Universal title. How you feeling, man? You ready? Oh, I'm ready, Finn. I was born ready. I know you got this in the bag, but if you need us at any point, we'll be ready and waiting. I appreciate that, Finn. I know you will be. After all, I'd trust you to with my life. Damn, that's really humbling. Well, it's not the same, but let me tell you, I'm honored to fight by your side. Hey, man. We're really doing this, aren't we? Oh, we're doing this, Finn. We are doing this. Walking out as champions tonight. Damn right we are. Hell yes. Can't wait to see you out there, Finny boy. I appreciate you like no other. And here we go, Johnny Graves making his walk to the gorilla position. He's set, he's focused, he's ready. But can he dethrone the Universal Champion, Samoa Joe? And here we go in front of a sold-out crowd. JoJo's going to let the crowd know. I'm going to let you guys know that this, after all the months of back and forth, the brawls, the attacks, the vicious words being exchanged, Johnny Graves challenges Samoa Joe for the Universal Championship in a last man standing match. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, they got together and they said, you know what? The issues between these two have boiled over to monumentous proportions. A normal one-on-one match at WrestleMania just doesn't seem like the right fit for these two. It doesn't seem like the right decision. So we're going to up the antes. These two want to fight. These two want to beat the living hell out of each other. We'll let them do just that in a last man standing match as Johnny Graves now enters the ring, points to the sky. He knows why he's here. He knows what this is all about. Johnny now taking a knee, going to say one final prayer. Probably not for himself, probably praying for the health of Samoa Joe, let's be honest. But the Sin City Saint ready to do work as he awaits the entrance of the man who has been Universal Champion for a long time, well over a year. Samoa Joe has held on to that Universal title. Of course, in the beginning, it was Graves himself that assisted in helping Joe keep that title. It was Graves that Stephanie McMahon kind of assigned him to be Samoa Joe's bodyguard, to kind of watch out for him, kind of make sure that no one was able to take that title off of him. He foiled Seth Rollins' attempts at being the champion. He foiled, I can't remember the other guys. There were some other guys that Johnny had to run in and interrupt the match so that they couldn't take the title off of Joe. So for a long time, Joe was the champion because Johnny Graves had his back. But once Johnny Graves kind of got his feet under him, once he kind of caught some traction, it was no longer about protecting Joe. It was about taking that title off of Joe. Of course, he was betrayed by Randy Orton when he tried to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, costed him his opportunity at being the champion. But now, in a last man standing match, no DQ, Johnny Graves has Finn Balor and Seth Rollins watching his back, and that right there, that is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The WWE Universal Championship. Go to the ring, Johnny Graves being introduced to these fans. You see him, he looks ready, he looks focused, just staring a hole into Samoa Joe. Johnny Graves not gonna taunt, not gonna Not going to play up to the crowd. He just wants to fight. He has come out here to fight, and a fight is exactly what he is going to get because he has to go up against that man, the Universal Champion, the Samoan submission machine, the warrior, the monster, the beast. Well, I guess he's not the beast. I guess Brock Lesnar's a beast, but Samoa Joe's a beast in his own right. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Samoa Joe taking one final look at that Universal title before he hands it over to the referee, and that just might be the last time Samoa Joe ever gets his fingers on that championship as the referee shows off the belt, shows the crowd what this fight, what this rivalry, what this feud has all been about. And here we go, bell sounds. Match underway as Johnny lifts Joe up. Oh man, big scoop slam right off the bat, quickly getting Joe right back to his feet. Johnny Graves not wasting any time, sending Joe into the corner. Joe, oh man, Johnny misses the knee, and then Joe drives a knee right between the shoulder blades. Johnny Graves looking for a hot start here, but Samoa Joe able to back him off as he DDTs him into the canvas. Now Samoa Joe just gonna stomp away at Graves. Traps the head and now drives the elbow into the forehead of Graves, repeatedly scrambling the brains, rattling the head around. Once again, Joe getting Graves back up to his feet, sends him into the ropes. Graves comes back. Oh no, the two men collide. A spinning back fist from Graves, and then a forearm shot follows it up, and now a series of strikes from Graves, and a big clothesline to cap it off. And now Johnny gonna taunt. Now Johnny gonna let these fans know that he is in control of this match. At least he believes he is in control of this match as he sends Joe into the ropes now. Swing, oh my God, swinging neck breaker. Nice move there from Graves. Now what's Graves going? Graves up to the second rope. Once again, gonna play to the crowd. Gonna let them know. Joe though, back to his feet. Samoa Joe catches him. Oh, what a big German suplex. And Johnny wisely rolls out of the ring. Wisely, oh man, Johnny going for a chop block and misses, and then Joe takes him down. Back and forth these two men go, and then Joe just tossing Johnny around. Now big stomp to the back of the head. Joe back into the ring. Joe got in mind now. No, Joe right back out. You don't need to break up the referee's count, Joe. There's no countouts. Now Joe driving those elbows into the shoulder of Graves. Referee begins the count, but that's not going to be enough to keep Johnny down for a 10 count. Johnny again with a series of strikes, spinning back fist, and the clothesline takes Joe down. Johnny Graves helping Joe back to his feet. Oh man, eat defeat as Johnny drives the boot down into the jaw of Samoa Joe. And oh no, Johnny Graves starting off early here. Johnny Graves doing some redecorating right at the start of this match. Now the two men come together and a big knee catches Joe on the side of the head. But Joe though reverses, big forearm shot to the back. Johnny reverses, big kick to the back of the knee. Gets him from behind, and the teardrop suplex from Graves right onto the floor, dropping Joe on the back of his head. Now Graves going to send Joe into the barricade, and then just straight right hands drops Joe. Johnny backing away now. What's he got in mind here? Well, Johnny changes his mind. Looking to come right back at Joe, and a big stomp to the chest, follows it up with another one. Johnny Graves, no, Joe rolls out of the way, but Johnny with those educated feet, educated fists. Once again, Graves, gets Joe up. Oh man, a brain buster right onto the floor, and that might be it. That might be it. Okay, I was going to say Samoa Joe might be out after that, but Graves doesn't really seem to care. Graves came here to fight. He came here to hurt Samoa Joe. And Graves, oh my God, a springboard frog splash down across the small of the back, and now Graves just going to fall in the corner, taunting Joe. Taunting Joe. Graves says, come on, Joe, I thought you came here to fight. I thought you came here to fight. Get up. Referees counts up to 4. Johnny seems content to just let the referee count. It's a 6 count now. Referees counts up to 8, and Samoa Joe gets back to his feet. Big back elbow from Joe. Gets Graves up onto his shoulders, and oh man, kind of a Death Valley driver there. Joe now gonna move in, big stomp to the back of the knee. Trying to take out the legs of Graves, maybe neutralize those dangerous knees, the dangerous strikes. If Johnny doesn't have a base, then he can't get those strikes off, and Johnny Luthez press, excuse me, and now just a series of right hands. Johnny Graves getting Joe back up to his feet. Sends him over the top rope. Johnny got mine here, big shot. Uh-oh, Johnny gonna join Joe. Oh man. Oh no, don't do it, don't do it. Oh man, a back suplex right onto the apron of the ring. Johnny Graves once again getting Joe up to his feet, sends him bouncing off the apron. Johnny Graves. Oh man, right into that turnbuckle. Graves is definitely looking to hurt Joe. You can tell that he just wants to pummel Samoa Joe. And oh, what's this? Johnny Graves. He's got Joe up on the table. Oh God. Oh God, what's Johnny got in mind? Big boot to the gut. What is this? What is this? Oh my God, through the table. That pump handle driver through the table. And as you can hear the crowd chanting, this is awesome, as Joe is out, Johnny is pumped, and the referee begins the 10 count. Johnny says no, that's night-night. Samoa Joe is done. Samoa Joe is done, as now the referees counts up to 6, 7, 8, as Johnny just taunts. 9. No, and Samoa Joe gets back to his feet. Samoa Joe back up at 9. My God. Oh, and then just slams Graves into the apron of the ring. And that's the thing about those 10 counts. Sometimes your opponent's not out. Sometimes they're just taking a minute to recover. And so referee gets to 9, they get back to their feet. You think they're dazed, you think they're wobbly, but they've taken the time to recover. Sometimes it's not desperation that they get to their feet at 9. Sometimes it's strategic, and I think that's what happened here. But Johnny able to fight Joe off, and now Johnny's got a bat. Oh man, driving the bat into the sternum. Going for the head, but that time he connects. Misses the first shot to the head, but the second one connects, and Joe is down. And I believe Joe may be bleeding. I believe Joe may have been busted open. Johnny Graves back into the ring now. Oh God, Johnny Graves going to the top rope. Johnny Graves from the top rope, elbow drop all the way to the floor. Driving the elbow through the heart of the Universal Champion. And Johnny getting Joe back up to his feet and just tosses him around ringside now. Johnny Graves looking to absolutely destroy Joe as he sends him crashing into the ring stairs. Now once again sends Joe into the barricade. And again, just straight right hands. And yes, Samoa Joe is bleeding, and Johnny Graves, that's like a target. That's like a bullseye right between the eyes of Samoa Joe, as Johnny just going to focus in, look to get that cut bigger. Again, just straight right hands from Graves. Now Graves just going to stand over Joe as the referee starts his count, but no, Johnny going to pull Joe back up to his feet. Big right hand. Gets him up. No, Joe slipping free. Joe reversing. And a big back suplex from Joe. It's the referee now. Joe back into the ring, allowing the referee to count. Referee up to 4 now. And Graves back to his feet. Big chop there from Joe, and then sends Graves into the barricade. I wish Joe got mine here, and a pump handle suplex. And these two men, it has been well documented that these two men do not like each other. They started off as allies, forced allies, of course. They didn't necessarily want to be allies, but they were kind of forced into it by Stephanie McMahon. But in the last few months, these two, as once again Johnny breaks the referee's count. And another Thez press as now the right hands rain down into the skull of Joe. Johnny Graves focusing on that already cut forehead of Samoa Joe, as now you can see the blood is really starting to flow. The blood is really starting to pour down the face of Samoa Joe. Johnny Graves missing that knee. And here we go. Oh my God. Tiger suplex, dropping Graves right on the back of his neck. Johnny, though, right back to his feet. And Samoa Joe going to come out to meet him, and the knee connects. The knee connects again. Johnny getting Joe back up to his feet. Oh, God. Oh, big DDT from Graves. Huge DDT from Graves. Now what's Graves got in mind here as he sends Joe into the barricade once again. Johnny Graves. What's he got in mind? Positions Joe against that barricade. Nope, and then just decides to toss him away. Johnny Graves moving in, slow, deliberate, methodical as Joe now arm drag, fighting back. Big right hand from Joe. Big kick to the gut. Joe gets him up. Oh, man, and brings him down with that cutter right across the table. And Johnny is down. Joe back in the ring, ready to celebrate his victory. Referees counts up to 5 now. Nope, Graves breaks it. Joe catches Graves. Excuse me. Oh, and a big knee right to the bridge of the nose. Johnny blocks though. Big left hand. Rattles Joe. Sends him stumbling. Now Graves right back on the attack. Getting Joe right back up to his feet. And Graves has got mine here. Once again putting Joe against that barricade. Oh, God. Oh, God. Gets him up. Star Killer. Star Killer. Star Killer. And that's it. That's it. Graves back into the ring. Your new Universal Champion. No, Graves not done. Not done with Samoa Joe. Again, that knee connects. Graves hits the Star Killer. I thought that was it. I thought we had a new Universal Champion, but Johnny Graves breaking the referee's count. Coming back out and a back body drop. Oh, my God. Back body drop, and I think the small of Johnny's back might have just connected with the corner of those steps. It's now Samoa Joe wrenching on the neck, looking to block the air supply to the brain. Joe now gets Graves back up to his feet. These fans at ringside are all on their feet. German suplex. Oh, my God. And I think Johnny's head connected with the stairs. I think Johnny Graves' head just bounced off that bottom step. Graves, though, right back to his feet. My God, I thought Graves was out. I thought Graves might have been dead. Johnny Graves fighting back, though. Gets Joe into the corner. Tornado DDT coming up. No! Oh, man! Tornado DDT draping Joe's throat across the top rope, and then the elbow drop from the top. Oh, and then the big knee down across the skull. Oh, what's the Johnny mount position? Johnny just raining down right hands. Oh my God, just brutally beating the hell out of Samoa Joe. Now Johnny once again gonna taunt to the fans. Now Johnny, what's he got in mind here? Back into the corner. Once again, Graves gonna taunt. Referees counts up to 6 now. 8. Nope. Joe back to his feet. Johnny sees him, and again the knee connects. Again the knee connects. Graves sending Joe into the corner. Puts him on the top rope. Big right hand right across the jaw. So you see the blood pour. Oh, God. No. You already put him through a table, Johnny. Oh, my God. Superplex all the way to the floor. Superplex all the way to the floor. And what more can these two men do to each other? What more damage and punishment can these two inflict on each other? Oh, and now Graves with a sledgehammer. Graves with and going under the ring again. Not finding what he wants. Referees counts up to 5 now, 6. Joe's going to have to get back to his feet or he's going to lose the Universal Championship. There's 9 and Joe is right back to his feet. Johnny misses the knee. Big right hand from Joe. And a back suplex. Now Joe back into the ring. As the referee begins to administer the count to Graves now. You hear these fans. Cheers mixed in with the boos. Each one of these men have their fans. Each one of these men have their detractors. Joe now going to just toss Graves onto the stage, get back into the ring and let the referee count again. But that's not going to get it done, Joe. That's not going to keep Johnny down. Johnny coming out. No, Joe, back fist. And again just tosses Graves to the floor. Once again, Joe going to make his way back to the ring and allow the referee to count. But once again, Graves right back up. How much more punishment can these two men? Oh my God, Hurricane Rana from Graves. And Joe is down. And now Graves picks up that sledgehammer. Joe gets out of the way though. Oh, Johnny missing. Joe, oh, and Joe sends the handle of that sledgehammer back into the stomach. Oh no! Joe looking for a drop kick, but Johnny avoids it, and then the diving reverse DDT plants Joe. Graves getting Joe back up to his feet now. Once again, and a big elbow drop to the chest. Johnny looked like he might have hurt his elbow, and again, Johnny Graves just gonna pummel Samoa Joe, just pound away at him, just vicious right hands. I don't know. With the damage these two men are doing to each other, with that cut on Samoa Joe's head, this match might need to be stopped. The referee might need to stop this one. Now once again, Joe sends Graves into the barricade and slams his head into it. Big right hand from Joe. Again sends him into the barricade and again slams his head. Joe just, oh my God, just an all-out assault from Samoa Joe now. He tastes his own blood, he smells his own blood, and he is pissed. And he is coming after the Sin City Saint. Now Joe with straight right hands rocking Graves and dropping him to the floor. Once again gets Graves right back up to his feet. Graves stunned, Graves dizzy. Joe back into the ring. And looks like Joe just wants to take a minute to recover after everything he's gone through. Johnny Graves appears to be out on his feet after having his head rammed into the barricade repeatedly. He looks like he is out on his feet. Another jab there from Joe, but Johnny fights back with a jawbreaker. Johnny fights back, misses the knee. Oh my God, again Samoa Joe suplexes Graves right onto the back of his head. Graves back into the ring now, or Joe back into the ring, excuse me, as the referee administers the count on Graves. Count of 4, count of 5, 6. Johnny Graves going to have to get back to his feet if he wants to be Universal Champion. Count of 8, count of 9. Johnny Graves is good. No, Graves back to his feet. Graves breaks the count and gets back to his feet. Both men in the ring now, and a big clothesline from Graves takes Joe down. Johnny, with Joe out on his feet, gonna taunt a little bit, but no, that was a mistake as Joe comes back and a big chop right across the back and then a kick to the chest. Johnny Graves, his arrogance might have just costed him. No, Johnny blocks, big forearm shot to the face. Joe with a spinning back fist, jab. Again, snapmares him over. And again, Joe gonna wrench on the neck. I understand how working holds work. Thank you so much. Jesus. Anyway, Johnny Graves back to his feet and a big right hand to the stomach and then a big right hand to the skull. Johnny Graves, no. Joe blocking and then driving the knee into the sternum. Joe once again, oh my God, what a suplex. And both men are down now. Both men are down as the referee administers the count. One of these men have to get back to their feet. They're both moving. They're both stirring, but one of them has to get to their feet, and Graves gets to his feet first. Graves going to pull Samoa Joe up. Sends him over the top rope. Oh no, Joe catches him as he tries to come in. Boot to the face. No, blocks the right hand. Forearm shot of his own. Johnny gets blocked. Joe with a right hand. Now Joe front headlock. Steps through, twisting the arm. Oh, and now Joe. Oh my God, Joe just headbutting Johnny's hand, looking to break the wrist. Johnny fighting back though, back elbows. Back and forth these two warriors go. Joe now sends Graves into the corner. What's Joe doing? Joe pausing. Joe hesitating. Not anymore. Sends him into the turnbuckles. Lifts him up. German suplex. Drops him again. And now Joe just going to stand over Graves as the referee administers the 10 count. Joe wants to make sure that if Graves does get back to his feet, he's right there to stay on the attack. Referees count up to 6 now. 7. No, Graves back to his feet, but Joe catches him before he can get up all the way. Samoa Joe just standing over Graves like a lion, like a hungry lion, waiting to pounce. As now he drives the elbows into the shoulders of Graves, and once again, Joe just gonna stand over Graves as the referee counts. Graves back to his feet and a kick between the shoulder blades from Joe immediately. No, Johnny blocks the right hand. Forearm shot. Spinning back fist. Joe blocks it. Joe gets him up on his shoulders now and a running Samoan drop. Oh, and again, Johnny looking to get to his feet, but again, Samoa Joe is right on top of him. And again, the German suplex. Oh no, he rolls through. He rolls through into the Tiger suplex. Joe still holding on. And here it comes, the straight jacket German suplex. Joe once again going to stand over Graves. Referee administers the 10 count. Referees counts up to 6 now. 7. Johnny's going to have to get back to his feet. Johnny's going to have to get back to his feet. There's the count of 9. And he does it. He does it. Johnny breaks the referee's count at 9. Johnny looking to kick Joe, but Joe blocks it. Joe now sends Graves into the corner. Puts Graves up. Oh, God. No. Muscle Buster. Muscle Buster. And that's it. That is it. There is no way Johnny Graves is going to be able to get back to his feet. This one is over. Samoa Joe has thwarted the Sin City Saint, and he is going to walk out still Universal Champion. Referees counts up to 6, 7, count to 100. Graves is not. Oh my God. Graves is back to his feet. Misses the clothesline. Oh, Samoa Joe, the big right hand and the side Russian leg sweep plants him again. I don't know how Graves got back to his feet. I don't know how. Following that triple suplex and then the muscle buster. And again, Johnny to his feet. Again, misses the clothesline. Johnny, though, fighting back. Series of strikes. Oh, my God. How is Johnny Graves even standing right now as he slams Joe's head into that turnbuckle and then drives the knee into the face? And the big reverse DDT. I don't know how Graves is standing, let alone even fighting back against Samoa Joe here. Johnny Graves putting Joe against the ropes. Oh, man. And again, series of shots to the small of the back. Once again, Graves getting Joe back up to his feet. And once Johnny got in mind here. Once again, puts him against the ropes. Graves now. Oh, just going to toss Joe outside of the ring. Uh-oh. Could we see that wrecking ball drop kick? Again? No, Graves over the top rope. Oh, my God. Over the top rope, suicide dive from Graves. Somehow Joe reversing throws Graves back into the ring, and now the referee's going to count. Looks like Johnny might have taken the worst of that that high-risk maneuver there. He put it all on the line, and I don't think it worked out for him. Joe, though, gets him up. Johnny slips out. Big kick to the back of the knee. Uh-oh. What's this? What's this? Pump handle gut buster. Pump handle gut buster, and now Graves. These fans are on their feet. They know what's coming. They know what's coming. He gets him up. Star Killer. Star Killer. Star Killer. And Joe is done. Joe is done. Johnny Graves is going to become the Universal Champion. Referees counts up to 4. And now Johnny gonna taunt. Johnny gonna taunt, telling Joe to get up, telling him to get back to his feet. Referees counts up to 7, 8, 9, 10. He's done it. He's done it. Johnny Graves has defeated Samoa Joe. Johnny Graves is the new Universal Champion. As we look at the highlights, back and forth these two men battled. You see the blood covering Samoa Joe's face, covering his chest. Johnny Graves absolutely brutalizing Samoa Joe, but let's take nothing away from Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe dealt out just as much punishment as he absorbed. But in the end, the Star Killer and that man right there, the Sin City Saint, the immortal among men, is your new Universal Champion as Johnny ascends the ropes, holding his title high above his head for everyone to see. He has done it. He has done it. After all the trials and tribulations, Johnny Graves is your new Universal Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this series, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Be sure to hit that little bell icon so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. I am out for now. I will catch y'all in the next one. Your Universal Champion, Johnny Graves, will catch you in the next one. Peace.